another grave here that has no markings. This is part 2 of Kempton Cemetery, and there's a big stone here. See some writing on it in, I think I make it 1851 or 61. Here's another vault. So we got Anne Johnson, James Johnson and Emma, 1870, 1858. Come round here, it's a family vault. I would say, yes, I would say there'd be a staircase going down to this one too. There would be 2 more spots left. Here's another one with a footstone. This is really old. She died 21 years ago, 21 years of age at 1811. Gidding. Sorry about the trucks. We're right near the highway. And here's a Gidding. James Gidding. Now again, I've got to go in the bushes here. There's another stone way back in the bushes. Oh. Right. And there's a footstone. I think that says 1860 Charles Riggs and Susanna Riggs. She died in 1834. I'll make my way out of here. Oh, goodness me. Okay. And self-explanatory. The McDonald's. The baby, sadly. 1813. 1843. There's more around the perimeter here, near the highway, so it gets a bit noisy, I apologise. Owen, bird? I don't know. It's hard to read some of these. 1860 something, you can see. So there's an OS, this is foot marker. Quite often they'd have a footstone. Now these blocks here are for a fence going around a grave site. This is 1835. And I'll get in close so hopefully you can read it a bit better. It's not easy to read these, some of them. More around here. There is some original 1886. 1866 Charles. Carving's quite nice. They don't carve like that anymore. Whoop. 1811. John Knight. There's even the original post there from the original fence to the cemetery years ago. I cannot read that one at all, sadly. Nice touch, bit of spring. in there. George Spanwick, 1874. Oh, I'll get you as many as I can. That's why I'm making a two-part video. There was one here, I remember, that had collapsed. Edward Beaumont Smith. Interesting story there. He was a convict transported from England. Rest in peace. Yeah. Now this one has had its Richard Harvey, William Harvey. I mean, there's many more here, but to say, you can see the divots in the ground. If I scan around, you can see where graves it should be. There's the Norton family. Nice, again, nicely carved stone. And we have here another grave, 1858, Robert Thompson, Sacred Cement. He's only aged 50. There's another grave. Get through as many as I can because it's quite a travelling distance. William J. Lang, in 1934, killed at Mount Lowell, and I guess that's the mine, Mount Lowell mine. And I apologise to anyone. This is the Picken family, 1887 and 1901. Richard Chaplin, 1927. You can read that one. It's quite a large allotment here. Sadly, as a child. And there's one here, 1845. Alice Marianne Otter, aged 15 months, sadly. This one. Anne, wife of Weston Esquire of Longford, daughter of W.C. Clark Esquire of Cluny, died 1868. And she's got quite a large allotment again. And as you can see, this is about to fall off, all this sandstone. John Clark Esquire, William Ann Clark, aged 46 years. Also Jane Cleary, died eldest daughter of 1878. So we're just kind of like documenting things. Service done, Noel Peter Clarence Claydon. I've served in the war. Corporal Dudley Bale Watkins. Lest we forget, service done, dear sir. Okay, now, the walk between these hopes. Somerville Hope, 1867. Isabel Wells and Thomas Allen, There you go. Quite ornate. So if I'm going so fast, I'm trying to get them all documented for you. Mary Ann, unfortunately, she died in 1875. So at least she's not going to be forgotten. Yeah. 1878. They're quite early settlers' graves here. I have to be careful. I don't want to show people the planter. This one here, Thomas, 1926. It's beautifully carved marble. And baby Watkins there. I'd say it was Thomas's sad. It's always sad when children pass away. I just hope they do get to be reborn. There's another one there, 1886. William Henry Slater, 82 years old, 1934. There's another view of the lovely church over there, the bell tower. Now Slater. Ellen Oliver, 1887. Apparently my son has relatives here, and my wife. William Oliver and Elizabeth Oliver. Hopefully I'll do them honour by getting them. Jane Russell, 1921. Nice memorial for her. I think I found a loose flower, so I'll put it on there for her. And there's a stone under this tree that we will search out. Eliza H. Byrne, died in 1915. Okay, and a cobweb in my face. It's always nice to get that. Well, I can't quite read this one. Half of it's missing, and it's probably got the writing on it. Alfred Holmwood, 1891, passed away. Well, Sergeant Johnson, Army Service Corps, service done. So nice with the snowdrops. Margaret Undy Mansell. There's another memorial. Yeah. Put my way along. Excuse me if I'm treading on anybody. I try not to. It's just hard when you can't see any markers. It always makes it hard. Okay. Hugh Ashton, 1892, 1899, the Haynes. Now, I think that's pretty much it. This is the township of Kempton in Tasmania. Not far out of Hobart, probably 30 minutes or so. Do come and visit Kempton. It's a lovely township, quiet township. Don't expect to find a bustling tourist spot. It's a nice place to bring your caravan and rest. And there's some names here, so I'm not sure what they mean. James, it's written probably allotments, but you do come and visit the church and the surrounding area. It's a nice cemetery. It's not big. It's worth just to wander around and have a look. There's an information on the cemetery. St Mary's Cemetery. As you say, there's information on who we filmed, where they are. And so the cemetery dates back to 1828 and the church was built in 1839. So, yes, it's a beautiful old building. I don't know if I can see inside before I go. If I can, that would be good for people to see. I don't know if I can see in there. So there's the altar and everything. A bit hard to see, I think. See the pews and things. But this church has been convict carved, I'd say, and it's really well kept and maintained, I think, for its age. There's the pews. Anyway, right, well, we'll call it a day for this video. There's part 1 and part 2, and we'll do another bit of footage later, another cemetery later. So like and subscribe. It helps us get around and shows the history of these cemeteries and the history of the people within the cemeteries. As I say, we're not ghost hunters. We're here purely to document the history of the cemetery and the people who are buried here within. And if I have accidentally filmed anybody who's got living relatives, I apologise. It's with respect to them and their families. Thank you all. Tune in again from lovely Tasmania. Beautiful day. Bye for now.